What's up, y'all? I'm the second one to arrive. Yes, you are. How y'all doing, though? I don't normally go live on here like that, but I just figured to go live. I want to say what's up to the world. How y'all day doing? Appreciate my little friend right here. His name is Scar. I'm actually live right now because it's nothing else to do but go live. Sitting in a hot ass trailer right now. I got the AC on, but trying to figure out my next move. Gotta eat dry cereal out of a bag because it's hard to get real food. What y'all up to though, man? It's your boy Yo Mont, aka Open Mind Entertainment. And I just want to say, I hope y'all day is good and better than mine. Y'all can ask me anything. What y'all want to talk about? Talk to me about anything. I can talk about what I got going on, but y'all don't want to hear that story. This little guy right here, though, he about 10 weeks old. He's going to keep my head up by being a little friend of mine. It's just me and that guy, you know? I'm raising him right now, but other than that, my life is hard. Can always be better though. Gotta keep the head up, keep it up high. I gotta go find me a job, you know? I don't really know nothing about YouTube Live. I'm always on TikTok. I don't know if you guys be on TikTok, but my TikTok is Yo Mont over there if you guys want to check it out. You know? Right now I'm on YouTube community. I normally do videos about motorized bicycles. I haven't been able to do it recently for about a year and a half because all the prices done jumped up, and that was one of my favorite hobbies, you know? I don't know if you guys know that I post a good amount of videos about motorized bicycles, but it sucks that I can't get back to that hobby lifestyle. Right now, it sucks because I just went from a homeless state living in my car to now having a little bit of something over my head. It's an abandoned trailer that was pretty much in bad condition from a hurricane. It's been empty for about maybe 3 or 4 years, and it got so far behind on maintenance. So the last people that stayed here, I had to pretty much clean it up. Got me and my brother to help me. My brother helped me out on it. And I'm telling you, no walls, no floors, no ceiling, no electric box. All the copper wire is stolen. But I was sleeping in my car before I got here. The property owner said if I can make it livable conditions, I can stay here and he'll work with me. So I've been going back and forth to Lowe's trying to figure out what do I need to get. And I never done any carpentry work before, never done any major repairs on a home or a trailer. And this is a trailer where everything is weak and dry rotted from the weather and all the elements conditions pretty much deteriorated this place. All kinds of rodents and stuff that I had to get up out of here, man. You know, no electricity, but I do have solar currently. Bought some solar and got the electric going through the original wall outlets with the power inverter. So now I have electricity running off of two solar batteries, 100 amp hour, but I got two of them, and that's considered to be 200 amp hours of solar energy or solar power that I can store. You know, I'm going through a lot in my life, y'all, but I hope y'all is living a better life out there and enjoying yourselves because working hard every day while you're tired is not healthy. And I've been working every day, feeling overly overwhelmed from being not getting no rest properly. But we can definitely, I can definitely do better than that. Just gotta find my better day. Just gotta find it, y'all. But welcome to my live, man. I ain't really got nothing going on in this live, man. I'm trying to meet a lot of people for sure. Yo, Roy Dukes 224, man. I just got your message, man. I read it already, and man, if I could use anything from you on your side, bro, I wish I know how to get to it. You know, I still don't have a PO box. But I do have an address that I just got. You know, I do have an address. So if you guys want to help me out with some things, man, I need another motorized bicycle for one thing, man, because mine is not in a working condition. And I cannot get it fixed because of all the high prices and all my financial situations has plummeted. It just went straight down, man. It's just a hard time for me. It's hard right now. But I missed the lifestyle when I was putting in all kinds of motorized bicycles together and showing it to my community locally, and they've been buying them off me. And I haven't gotten out one phone call back yet that there's something wrong with them. So they've been enjoying the time with my bills and any maintenance. If something go on with the motor, they'll call me and I give it a little tune up, new spark plug, new CDI, everything that caused it to start up, man. I will replace it for them, and they pretty much use my phone number for when they need the next tune up. But yeah, man, everything is at a slow pace for me right now. Very slow. If anything, man, if you guys want to, you know, find a way to donate a motorized bicycle, man, I can definitely use it so I can save some gas in this car that I got that's burning oil currently. At every red light I get, it wants to blow smoke out the tailpipe. It's burning oil crazy, man. And my motorized bicycle car so good, used to ride so good, man, till that one day, till that one day it didn't start no more. And I was going to replace the motor, but everything went up around the tariffs. The tariffs, I can't pronounce that word, but it made all prices go up, and I couldn't afford it no more. Sucks. I know, man. Damn, dude. Yeah. I appreciate you for dropping the comments down, man, while I've been away for this long, dog. But I just happened to get onto the studio and seen some messages from a couple of y'all, man. Not just a couple, but a lot of people that's been messaging me about some of the old videos I got posted and still had some questions looking for answers. And I just took the time to reply back to a couple of them. And then I came across your message, you know, and I just decided to go live for a little bit, you know. But I ain't really got nothing going on. I'm just manifesting right now and trying to make positive things happen in my lifetime. You know, living a hard not life right now. Been trying to keep my mental in a straight line. I don't want it to go up and down. Appreciate you for coming through though, Mr. Roll Dukes 224. I'm gonna tune into some of your videos, man. It's all I can do right now is just scroll and watch right now until my next best day come around. Right now, I'm struggling, and I'm just sitting in the house doing nothing. The motorized bike, I put a lot of miles on it from door dashing, and pretty much I don't want to say the clutch, but it's going to be like a balancing thing. It started doing it like a, I can't explain it. When you accelerate, it produces a whole lot of vibration, and you can feel it through the seat of the bike and through the whole frame of the bike, and it was just shaking things loose, such as the tensioner bolts and um the tire nuts that holds the tire on itself, the rim on. Engine crank went out. Okay, the crank went out. I knew it was something, but it was still starting to run. But every time you would rev it, it would just do this insane, overly wound vibration through the whole bike, and you could still ride it, but the vibration would make you real jittery after a while. And I just knew I couldn't ride it like that. You know? So it's been sitting and it's got weather beat, and I've been meaning to get back to it to replace the motor on it, but all the other parts on it, the throttle and the clutch cable, all that's still good. It's just the motor gone, and I can't afford it right now because everything is so high in price, and that's my hobby right there. It's something I like to do, something I love doing on my spare time, kind of like a Harley Davidson vibration. Well, I never ridden a Harley Davidson before. I see a lot of people ride them around here in South Carolina. You know, it's a lot of Harley Davidsons around here. I'm gonna get back to it though. I'm definitely gonna get back to it. It's gonna take me some time, but I'm gonna have that day. The boats like to fly. Oh yeah, man. It took the weld off the back frame of the bike. I had to take it somewhere and get it re-welded. That's how bad it was. And they were telling me that they couldn't weld it, but they tried it and it went back together perfectly, but it got a scar on it, like it's been hurt. I still got the bike, but it's gonna need some repairs. Speaking of still having the bike, it's all the way across town over my people's house because I ain't had nowhere to stay or keep it. So I had to get it shipped over there across town. Bad luck, man. I'm talking about bad luck for bad luck, man. I'm talking about I had my BMW, and the same night we had the hurricane in South Carolina a couple years back, a deer had ran right in front of me and took my whole car out of here. And that put me on foot for about, I guess, 2.5, 3 years. And I was able to buy a motorized bicycle at the time. I mean, a motor but things just didn't get right for me to proceed to get things going. Everything was still going downhill. So I had to lay off of that for a minute because my money situation got funny. And I had to survive by only buying food and taking care of my son the best way I can. I had to spend the money wisely type shit. You know, not having a 9 to 5 job, but only DoorDash and Instacart. I did all of that on my motorized bike. And since I lost my car to a deer accident, I couldn't do nothing with that anymore. And I spent over $2,000 fixing the repairs from the damages, front panel, side panel, a new hood. Um, Had to get a new radiator, new hoses. It cracked everything, man. I'm telling you. And the prices for the repairs on that BMW without going to a shop, and if I took it to a shop, it would have been way more, but almost $3,000 in repairs. Almost. Just about almost. So I got all of that fixed, right? The motor starts and runs, right? And I go do my first order with DoorDash after I spent all that money on repairs. I go do my first order, dropped it off, and on my way back from the drop off location, there's this steep hill that I had to go up. And I always go up this steep hill. The car made it up that hill with no problem. The moment I get that order delivered and put my car in drive to get to the next order that's going to ping on my phone, I'm just driving up the hill, right? And then the whole motor goes up. The whole motor just brrrr. I'm like, what the fuck? And to remind you, I spent about almost 3 grand in repairs. So that was all my money. And all I needed to do was just ride and get some of my money back until I got all of it back with DoorDash and Instacart. But once that went up, all that money I spent, had to go put the car down, had to figure out my next move of all that money I just spent and now not have no money but at least $15 or $25 in my bank account. Got a whole kid I need to take care of, and I just lost my car, and I don't have a 9 to 5 job. I'm talking about my heart was hurting. Everything in my head was racing. Oh my God, bro. Like, what do I do in this situation? It's nothing but bad luck around me that I can't see. It's something prevent me from moving forward to find success. But, it's all in my fucking head. Sorry for cussing. It's all in my head that, I feel like it's a grudge over me that don't want me to succeed, to find success and live a better lifestyle. So I'm 36 years old and been struggling since 26 years old is when my real struggles begun. And from 26 years old to 36 years old, I'm like very tired of trying to keep myself afloat and keep going when all this bad out of nowhere unexpected shit keep happening to me where I have nothing or got to start back over from scratch. A lot of tears, and I ended up in a hospital from passing out from stress. That's why I have a mark over my eye. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's there. I end up waking up on the floor when people ask me if I'm okay, my family, you know? And then the doctor told me I might need to see a cardiologist because it could be way worse from the situation how I went into the hospital hyperventilating and cannot control my air, my breathing, and passing out and cannot move my limbs, can't lift my body. You know what I mean? Feeling like a 500-pound guy, and I'm only 136 pounds. You know, tunnel vision. I see myself going all the way back while looking at my son, trying to let him know, man, I love you, man. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I think I'm about to die. You know. So that the doctor asked, he asked me, have I been getting any rest? And I was like, man, I've been so stressed I can't sleep. He said, that's what it is. You're not getting your proper rest and your body is overly rammed and tired. You need to find a way to get rest now or you're going to end up in the hospital permanently, you know? And the things that you're going through is bad for your heart. That's what he told me. I recommend you to go see a cardiologist. Man, I felt bad when he said that. I be sitting down just watching TV or scrolling through my phone now, and I get to shaking, and my heart get to beating fast. Man, I be trying to think that it's nothing wrong, but I control my breathing and everything go back normal. And I try not to think about it because I know it's stress that's making me a little bit down. I know, man. It's just that I don't want the stress to get to me like that, but I have a son that I really love in my life, and you know. He's always been with me, fresh out the womb. I got pictures, and I've done everything for my little boy from 0 years old, from 1 years old, all the way to 10 years old. Is when I wasn't able to see my son anymore for 3 to 4 years. After 3 to 4 years, I'm finally able to see my son at 13 years old. I'm finally able to see him at 13 years old, but the last time I seen him, he was 9.5 years old. You know, so when I get back to around my son, he's a little bit older now. I'm happy to see him. And I'm working hard to get a house in a place and nobody wants to give me a place. I went to go see this private owner landlord and it was just me and my son. He showed me the house and I filled out the application. I had the money and everything. He said all I got to do is give you a phone call tomorrow and I'll let you know when you can get your things and you could possibly move in. And the next day came around after this guy done seen me with my son. It's just me and him. He never called me, so I ended up calling him. And he was like, oh, yeah, the place is already rented. Talk about how bad did that make me feel, dog. And then I'm staying with family and I'm out here trying. And I'm being denied everywhere I go. Now I don't have my son today. because I end up homeless, sleeping in my car. My peoples got sick and got very old. I've been living with them for 5 years while trying to get a house for me and my son since I was 30 years old. I'm 36 years old. I'm working hard and everything, but everything is too freaking high. The rent is $1,600 a month. They want $2,200 for goddamn first month and security around here in South Carolina. So the type of job I got, it can't pay me fast enough to get that type of money, but I know I can maintain it if I can get into the place. But nothing's working out for me. You feel me? It's not working out. So I end up homeless, sleeping in my car for a couple months. And then I ran across this place I'm currently in. It has no walls, it has no floors, but I put floors down to replace the hole that was visual to the outside ground. Went to Lowe's, got that fixed, maxed out my credit card just to get this thing livable condition, like, but it still need a whole lot more repairs. But this is just my struggle. I know nobody has to care. It's my problem, I'm trying to deal with, you know. I'm live for a reason right now because it's all of this going through my mind. And I know you guys don't have to listen or worry about what I'm speaking on, but I'm just expressing myself, man. I'm just expressing myself. Life that I live is just that much crazy. I appreciate you guys for coming through and hitting the likes before you left, though. You know what I mean? Don't just let the stress get to you. I feel you. I swear, like a truck driver, also. Yeah. What's up, Barari? Hi. Hello. I appreciate y'all for coming through, though, man. I'm not even monetized on this thing, man. But if anybody want to donate to your boy, my cash app is MONT 443 1990. Don't forget the dollar sign. I'm accepting $1, y'all. Oh, man. Shit, I ain't even got no food in this house, man. I'm trying so hard, man. My car is messed up and everything, dog. I'm just looking for a way out of this hard life I'm living, man. But everybody going through something, but only different. I know that. I get that. But sometimes I just look for another way out of this bullshit. Feel me? Oh, bullshit.